All right. Somebody lead us off.
I guess, how's spring been so far for you with this coaching staff?
It's been very good. I appreciate Coach McBath and Coach Wood. They definitely upgraded my game and my IQ, so it's been pretty good.
What was the transition like? I guess, what were some of the selling points of this organization?
It's a great place with great people, so I'm very fortunate to be here and just happy with the opportunity.
Who was most involved in your recruiting?
Most involved, it was definitely McBath, Blanchard, and Nance.
Have you played underneath somebody that has NFL experience before?
Oh, definitely. Dre Bly, he was my recruiter at Carolina, so that's my guy. So definitely learned a lot from him.
I guess, what are some of the differences of playing under a guy that's been in the position you want to be in?
It's definitely it's like you be motivated every day you come in because you want to be in their shoes, the shoes they was in. They know what it takes, so I feel like you always got to be coachable and be ready to adjust.
And then physicality has been a big part of this brand for this DB room. I guess, can you talk a little bit about what you're bringing to that?
I'm definitely bringing a lot of physicality to use my length to my advantage and to make plays.
Between Carolina, UNC, and Charlotte, what all positions have you played in the secondary over the course of your career?
Well, I mostly play corner, to be real. I feel like a lot of coaches, they like me there. I feel like it's my strong suit, but it don't matter what position I play, to be real.
When did you kind of decide to get in the portal? What made you decide to get in the portal, and then what was your experience like once your name was in there in terms of who all you heard from, and did you enjoy it, or was it hectic?
Right, it's basically high school all over again, to be real. It was, I knew I was getting in the portal. I just wanted 2 solid years of film and to show consistency back to back, despite my injury. It's a lot of chaos, but you gotta see through all the gray and to know what's real and what's genuine.
And I was going to say, who else, besides Texas Tech, obviously, who else did you feel like was most, that seemed like they really wanted you?
West Virginia, Houston. I was talking to Ole Miss and a couple other schools I can't remember.
What were you coming back from? You said you had an injury.
Second game against my old school, Carolina. I was punching at the ball and I ended up breaking my index finger. So I had that for like 7-8 weeks. So I was playing with a club. So
That was last year.
Yes, sir.
Coming into a conference like the Big 12, what do you say you're most excited about getting to play in such a competitive conference like this?
Just the big games and the big moments. But I'm dialed in on the process, and I'm just very excited for what's coming up in the future.
What do you feel are some of your biggest strengths as a player that you bring to this defense?
I bring energy. I got ball skills and just IQ. So.
And what were your first thoughts on Lubbock as you were flying in here to take a look at the facilities?
It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this is very nice. I'd have been around some great facilities, and this is one of the best. I ain't gonna lie. And another thing, the air out here is very dry. Yeah, it's very dry. So I had to learn that real quick. Got put on good lotion every time I step out here.
Have you seen a dust storm like that before?
I got caught in one like 2 weeks ago. Like, totally, it messed my car up and everything. So yeah.
Welcome to West Texas.
Yes, sir.
We don't have as many trees this year, just to.
Yeah, facts.
As far as top quarterbacks that you have faced, I assume, let's say at UNC, you went against Drake May in
Yeah.
practice,
Oh,
right?
definitely him and Sam Howell. My first year. My first year. I got to look at Sam. Great quarterback. Just great being going against them guys. Drake. Just all them vets. Just making me improve my technique and my fundamentals and stuff like that.
And some good receivers too.
Oh, definitely. Josh Downs.
Yeah.
Antoine Green. All them boys are just that's in the league now. Just very push me as a young player.
When you're coming out of high school, obviously, used to being a top level guy, what's it like to walk in and have to go against those guys?
Right. It's very humbling, but I'm a humble person. But it just to show how much you got left to go, and it's a process, and everybody was that dude from where they came from. So I feel like bringing everybody together, it really shows who's dialed in and who's looking to get better rather than just being complacent.
Is there anyone that you've really meshed with the most so far?
You mess with the most?
Meshed, or just that you're close with?
Oh, just in general? I have a best friend from Charlotte. His name Malik Purrier. Me and him, we've grown very close. The 2 years I was there. Even at Carolina, all the freshmen, Bryce, Rod, D Nash, all of them, we just came in as puppies, and we just enjoyed the process. And we talk about it all the time how it flew by, and we all went our separate ways. And I say just coming in here, my closest is Reggie Virgil. Me and him pretty tight right now.
So when you went from UNC to Charlotte, was that just like to get more playing time, to get more on tape? Or?
Yes, sir. It was definitely that. Situational. Some stuff happens at places. So I had to choose a different route and to display my talent and to show the world what I can do.
With guys like Koik and Caleb Douglas and Reggie, which one of those guys do you like matching up with most?
I ain't gonna lie, it's out of Reggie and Caleb. They both got two different games, but it's so like it's very good. They keep you on your toes, and I feel like just get the best out of me and them to just be just competing every day. So
This corner room is a bit of a chip on their shoulder from last year from some of those results. I guess coming in, you don't have that exact same chip, but you definitely got chips on your shoulder.
Right.
How are you blending into that in terms of, I guess, the reason they want to win this year?
Facts. Just being myself, just to be real. Nothing changes. Just we all have a goal here, and I feel like Coach McBath do a great job of pushing us every day, good or bad. So.
What have the snaps been like going up against Will Hammond and Mitch, just kind of seeing how they play out and how you can read them?
They definitely, you can tell that they're experienced. They're not scared to sling the ball, cover, uncovered. But it's definitely, I'm very fortunate to go against them guys. So.
You said Reggie Virgil was your cousin?
No.
No.
Nah, they just met him from the crib.
Okay, gotcha.
So
You ever go bowling with him?
Yeah, we went bowling.
Yeah, you as good as him?
Yeah, nah, he ain't gonna lie, Reggie. Yeah, I play the game, so yeah.
Your hometown is what?
Stark, Florida.
Stark.
Yes, sir. It's like by Jacksonville area.
Oh, okay, so
Yes, sir.
north.
Yes, sir.
North coast.
You mentioned going from UNC to Charlotte for playing time, but coming from Charlotte to Tech, what about, this program kind of stood out when you were making your decision on where to go next?
I feel like they definitely, they wanted me. I feel like that's definitely a huge thing. You want to go somewhere where you want it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like as soon as I entered the portal, they hit me up, minutes later. So, you could tell that they definitely be looking at me and they seen something.
Do you know who reached out to you first?
Blanchard, yeah.
She said minutes later, did they kind of surprise you with
Yeah, I called. I'm like, oh. So, yeah. Very happy to receive that call. So.
Curious, your initial thoughts on Joey McGuire and just how hype I guess that he can be.
Man, he's a great coach. I've been around some great dudes. He brings energy every day. Same dude, very genuine. He'll come up to give you a hug, you know what I'm saying, if you need it. Even if you don't, he's just a great guy and a great coach to be around. And I appreciate him for allowing me to be on his team.
Message you have to Red Raider Nation all around?
It's going to be a great year. I'm very excited, and to look out for big plays being made on both sides of the ball.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Dontae.
Thank you.
Thank you.